Hi, it's Jess here from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So, I've got this box and I've had it a while now. I got it in October when we went to Bath, the buns from Bath, and I thought it was really pretty. And so I thought I could make some nice tags out of it. And I thought I just want to tidy my room up. So I just thought, let's get on and make it. So other than sort of thought I'm going to make some tags, I hadn't really thought much else about it. So just gonna take it apart and see what we've got. So we've got quite a lot there, Jess. Quite a lot. It was this side. I thought it looked a little bit. It reminded me of Edith Holden. Was my thoughts, and I've got an Edith Holden project in mind. Which will probably be a 2024 project now, given that it's last day of November tomorrow. I mean, it'll be December by the time you see this video. Right, that's pulled a bit up, but it doesn't matter because I might well stick something over that anyway. So I'm not over bothered. Oh, it does annoy me when they put stickers on things and they rip. They rip things, especially when you buy a new book and it's got a sticker on and you're buying it for a present. That is really not on. Right, so let's try and rip these down. No, I thought I might be able to rip them where the creases are, but I'm not. So I'm going to bring out. Time for the big guns. So let's choppity chop. It's just about fitting in here. So that's fortunate. I have to lean the upright arm bit on my head, this bit, because it doesn't stay up anymore. I took it to school one time because we had a rubbish guillotine, and yeah, it managed to no longer stay up after its little trip to school. It probably went into shock. Probably started feeling sorry for me. Is that what you have to put up with every day? Well, I did, not now, of course. I'm no longer required to go to school every day on account of the fact that I resigned. I took early retirement. There we go. Alright, that will be all of them, and then we'll be able to deal with them better. So, and have an idea about what we can do. Again, we've got, although that's got, does need a bit of reinforcing on that because it wants to bend. So just get all these flaps off and then we'll see what we're left with. And I did think that the inside of the box was also pretty. So things like this, well, that side's not a lot of good, but that's pretty. So that could be a journaling card. These were just thoughts I had, and I thought if I do nothing else but prepare them to be decorated, then it makes, and look, that's a tag, and that's a tag. Which one do you want, Jess? Well, I don't know. Choices have to be made. So I thought, yeah, even if I just get them into a state of unfinished ephemera, then they can be put away. And already chopped up, takes up less room than it did. But I want to make something. There we go. So I'm not going to put that away for now. So we've got this. I do like him. Right, that is a nice straight edge there. So let's get our edges neat. and then we can make a decision. So it's just over 6, about 6 1/4. So if I go 3 1/8, I might go a little way that way. So we've got tag there, and then just cover the back. Here, that could be a tag. I might put something on there. I could put a pocket on there. It's quite thick card, this. It's really nice matte on this side, and then shiny on that side. I like it. That is a tag, all on its lonesome. Just need to cover that, and if I put something on that, that will reinforce that. So that doesn't need much doing, other than need to check that it's straight. So if we take that side as straight, and then we'll go around. We're now straight. That that's got a little bit of information on it. So if I was going to do some sort of journal post about visiting Sally Lunn's house, it's got it in there. So for the moment, I'm keeping that as is. Right, we've got these wee bits. So these can be journaling cards. It's not quite a square. But it will be. So that's quite nice. Quite nice for an autumn journal, that. And then just stick something on the back there. So that's what I'm going to do with them. So I might get them all prepared and see what happens. But I thought, useful to do, because we're coming to that time of year. That doesn't look straight at all. We are going to get, no doubt, pretty boxes at Crimbo, and so that's better. Yeah, right, so that side we're not going to use, although I quite like that. I could just stick over that and have that, and this would be the front bit. Right, have we got 9? None of those are particularly straight. I might take that one as the straight edge. Yeah, so we're going to have pretty things at Christmas that we will think, oh, that's not going in the bin. And so I thought it might be useful to watch a way of, I don't know, like harvesting a box. That was just what I was thinking. Right, we need to establish a straight edge. That's the first thing you need to do. Right, that needs to come out a bit. There we go. Right, we're all straight. There we go. Yeah, got that. So I can decorate over the top of that. That bottom needs a bit more cutting. Get the whole of that bit off. Yeah, I think we're all right now. That's super duper. Just over 6. So if we go to just over 3. Yeah. And that actually puts that right on the edge there. So we'll be able to cover that. Love it. Don't you see what I mean about sort of Edith Olden-ish? I like that. So I'm going to end up with quite a lot of ephemera from this cake box. Which is quite cool. So struggled with this last time to actually get it proper and straight. I'm not even convinced I've done it now. I have. Oh, that's got dragonfly on. Love it. So I have been putting together a little bit of a Christmas wish list for my boys. They like to work off a list. They stray from the list, but they do like to have some ideas of where to go. So I was looking through and deciding, and having just got a Sam Poole stamp set for my birthday, she brought some new ones out. So I thought, well, there you go, I'll have some more. So I've put her new ones on, and they've got quite a few. I was going to put Correspondence by Tim Holtz. Has been on my list for like ever, and I've not bought it. And there is quite a lot of, love it, quite a lot of postage things on the new Sam Poole set. So I thought, well, I can get both of the new Sam Poole sets for not a lot more than the one Tim Holtz set. So, Tim, your product's lovely, but sometimes we can't afford it. So, yeah, that's that. Last one. So what, 12? Over 12 minutes of just doing this. I hope it's not boring. I could just fast forward. Could have fast forwarded this bit. And if you're watching me speed it up, then it'll be quicker. So there we go. So they're all neatened. So we'll throw that lot away. It's not bad for the only bit of waste. So we've got these. So let's split them up between those and those. Right, so there's the long ones, there's the short ones. So I might, why don't we put tea-dyed paper on that side. I'm wondering if this is a good time to look through my scrapbox and see if I've got scraps of tea-dyed paper or something that will do. Yep, they'll fit. Packaging. I could put that on the back. That's probably okay. Don't want to do too many of the same thing. Yeah. Not actually wide enough. There. That's probably, look at that, it won't even close. So let's get this in. So I'm going to glue down first before I punch. So I'm going to use a mixture of glue stick and colour. So let's do that around the centre, and yeah, I'll put colour around the edge. Really should have refilled this, Jess, because you're going to drive you mental. Going to refill it. Sorry guys, fast forward if you don't want to see. So I refill from my sugar bell because it's easier than dealing with a 1 litre bottle. I refill this with my 1 litre bottle, and then I use this to refill the wee one. So it don't take too long. Probably boring to watch. So as I say, fast forward. I might nick it out. There we go. Yeah. There. So that's that filled. So this will be much easier to use now. I've not inked anything. I might do that after. But for the moment, just sticking it on. There's my big thing there. So that's all ready. We'll let that dry, because I don't want to punch, and I'm not sure if that punch will go through. It's quite thick card, so it will be a bit of a test for it. But we shall see. Bit of that in there. So I have a little storage thing that holds ephemera that needs finishing off. So maybe blank tags and journaling cards, which these could go in. And it's just quite handy to then grab. Although I do tend to forget that I have such a thing. So they don't necessarily get used very often. Quite handy for things like, I'm going away this weekend. Oh, let's put it on this chest. Going to see Ed's dad. Always go up just for Christmas. We normally go in November, but we had to change the date. So our November date had to get moved, and the only place it could get moved to was this weekend, first weekend of December. So yeah, so it's quite handy. Always take a little bag of stuff to do whilst I'm there. I nearly always get a little moment to do a bit of something. And so having ready-made tag bases and journal card bases is quite useful. I tend to do like masterboards and things when I'm there, which are handy. And I think about projects to film. So I was just counting up how many videos I need for December to be done. So I like to get December done so that I have a couple of weeks over Christmas where I don't have to film or do anything, so that they're all scheduled. And if I have moments in my craft room, it's just for pure pleasure, really. Well, it's all pure pleasure, but you know, it's just me crafting. Then I might do a little bit of a sort of show and tell what I made over the Christmas holidays. I've got some projects that need finishing off that I'd started, so I'll probably do things like that. So then we'll do some flip throughs in January. I can't believe how quick this year's gone, really. Although, when I look at it, I think, oh, I've well and truly packed a lot into it, so so it probably isn't that quick. So that'll be, I'm wondering, I reckon the first journaling card, most certainly, will be ready for I could probably punch. Right, so that's all them done. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. So let's see if they'll go through the punch. I like this punch, you get a nice little edge, but oh, it did. You just got to remember to do the turning on it so that they match. That's lovely. Yeah, like that. So we'll get them done. So if you wanna fast forward, do. I might fast forward myself. Yeah, got a few lumps in there. They of course will get inked as well, but not doing that bit yet. Of course, a bit of a workout for your arm this, because of it being so thick. Okay. Loving that colour. There we go. So then I often keep these for like photo corners, but because it's not gone right to the edge, I won't be. Right, so that's super lovely. There, can stick that on the back there. Let's come in there. Take that off. So I am doing a little bit of a scrap buster as well. Taking these bits out of my scrap box. Oh, that'll fit. Yeah, well, I like that it's got holes in. There we go. I'm going down that crease. Bit a bit more strength there. Around these holes. There we are. So we have started watching Bodies. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. I do like these sort of time travel, mess with your head programs. We're also started watching the latest season of Is it Lazarus? That's another time travel mess with your head. And I've just got the last episode of season 3 of Manifest, and then I can start season 4. So that's very exciting as well. So I might leave those bits on there because they're interesting, and you can see the nice design through it. Which is very cool. Yeah. Like that. Here we got a white bit there. Which I'm not massively happy about. I'm not 100% upset, but what I might do needs to be a bit longer. So let's go from there to there. Just stick a bit right on the edge is what I'm wanting to do. And I'm of course watching I'm a Celebrity. Get me out here. Do love it. I know lots of people aren't watching it this year for reasons because of a certain politician, but I wasn't going to let that stop me. Although we've seen rather more of him than we really wanted to. In the jungle shower, really. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. Well, apart from that bit. There is no way I could do any of those trials. Don't like creepy crawlies. I can't eat what I don't like. I certainly can't drink what I don't like. Don't like heights. I don't like enclosed spaces. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much everything, isn't it? So that's that. So I've done 2 of them. So we're running out of stuff ready to go on the back of these. So I might have to dive into my drawer of... Oh, I could use... Oh, look at that. I've got a Primark bag on the floor. That will do nicely. Yeah, so we go down the crease. Do love a good bit of Primark packaging. So I might cut a few of these. I think they're all pretty much the same size, aren't they? Well, maybe they're not, Jez. So there we go. I am thinking, I can see a ridge there. I might have to take a bit off the bottom of that because I don't like it. There we go. So yeah, I think a time spent like this, well worth it to get using some of the junk you got lying around. Oh, what to decide to do on that one? Going to cover that side. Yeah. Oh, I was going to cover this side, but keep so I could see the leaves. That's quite nice. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to stick that down now because I'll forget. But that's where it's going. Make a right mess of that. So I do prefer the outside of the bag to the inside, but then you've got this blue writing on it, which is annoying. So we have to do the inside. There we go. And because I haven't you know, I'm running ink at the top there. So that's cool. So I could keep this, I'm not going to. Right, let's leave that for the moment because I'm not sure what I want to do with that. So that's my scrap pile. Right, let's it's trying to come down the natural fold there, you know, crease, but it wasn't liking it. Oh look, that's a pretty colour. So let's take this bit off the bottom. And let's take this bit here. Oh, cooking on gas. That will be just right, Jess. It's got another one of them annoying bits. There we go. Sometimes it works out nice like that. I mean, you could sit there and think, well, you could leave it like that and you could write on that, which you absolutely could. And I'm absolutely going to do that. But some of these have to get covered. And I just thought, I'm going to forget that that's what I'm going to do. So let's put the tag topper done, so we know that's what I was planning on doing. There we go. I'm going to put something up that. Right. And we got this. We do need a bit on this. There we are. So that's all the backing ready. So they need all sticking down. So I'm going to stick these down. You can fast forward if you want. I might even speed this bit up. So there they are, ready. Now some of them I don't think they need much else, maybe a little word, but I'm not going to do much to that. I might add something to that and that, like that, and that and that. Undecided about that one. That one needs something, that one needs something, and then these all need something. But I like these. They probably just need a word on them, not a lot else. So I might just decorate a couple. Undecided about them, so I might decorate one like that, one like that, and then one of these, so we can see where we're going. That is what I was thinking. Now that's quite lovely. Let's have a look here in my fussy cut book. So I think butterfly on there is what we want. Like that. I mean, these orangey ones kind of could have an orange butterfly. They're sort of like the same, they're just coloured differently. Should we do that? I'm thinking that's quite good. Love a label. Love a bit of a label. Might change the colour on that one. I feel it. One going that way. That's what I'm feeling there. So let's carry on. Oh, now maybe birdie. Yeah. Ticket. I'm thinking. And then I think it's something on the back of that one. That's a different colour. That's what I think it needs. So we go through. Might change my mind there. Oh, those are quite cool colours. I'm thinking that might work. Thinking that might work on that one because we've got like the green and the brown going on. And the butterfly. Might change the colour of the butterfly. To that. It's quite big, that one. Blends in too much. Oh, put up two. Blends in a bit too much, I think. Oh, I quite like that. that quite pops, doesn't it? Oh, people sitting. I do like people sitting on things. Oh, bit of a leaf. It's quite big though, Jez. He is quite big. No, don't want them. Right, I haven't filled this completely. So I'm just looking for something to go with this. What else have I got in here? I've exhausted most of it. Let me just see if I've still got a few things in the back of this. I have. A ticket! Right, I think you didn't miss out. I just had a phone call. So there, I think that's working. It's a bit me that was thinking of changing this for a green label. No, I'll go with it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we need to now ink. So especially that bird there that I cut on my scan and cut with a border. Don't normally do that. But I think this was one of the things I cut. Immediately I got it. I had this paper that was covered in birds, and it's not paper I would use for anything else, so I decided to cut all the birds out, and I have used the birds as a result. And this is a bit shiny, so I'm not quite sure how this is going to react to ink on it, but certainly the other side. Alright, so there's that done. And I normally, with these, I normally cut the corners because I like that shape of a ticket. Well, label, not ticket. So we have a mixture here of Tracy labels, and I think these are Auntie May's, although I can't swear by it. So right at the beginning, when I first started junk journaling, I did buy a few Auntie May's ephemera packs, which had lots of tickets and things like this, which have proved invaluable, and I still use them now. Did I make the decision to leave that like that because it's not quite stuck on the back? I think you must have done, Jez. Or I might have just overlooked. Because with it being shiny as well, it's difficult to write on sometimes, depending on your pen. There we go. And when I print these little ephemera bits, I print them as is, and like 2 to a page, and sometimes 4 to a page. So I get them in multiple sizes. Which makes them useful. So these I think are full size, but I do shrink them down as well. And I know lots of people, because they've left messages, you know, questions to that effect. Yeah, under videos and like, how do you get your printer to do that? Well, I've got a HP printer, and I do it on my MacBook, and which would be the same if you had a laptop or a desktop. And the settings box comes up, and it gives you the option to do multiples per page. Now, I know lots of people print direct from the phones or a tablet. Well, I don't think they have the same settings, because I did check once, and it was like, it surprised me that it didn't have the same settings. So that might be why you have issues, because I've had people who go, oh, I've got a HP as well. So I was like, well, I can't help you. So I can only say what I can do. But it is very useful to have that ability. And I know some people that make digital kits sometimes do pages with 2 to a page for you, which is useful if you have difficulty doing that in your printer settings. There we go. So I've inked round them all. You have now, Jez. You have. So I could put that up and that. So we'll stick this one down first. So apart from these little bits that I'm putting on now, it's been a junky project. All junk. Which is what it says on the tin, isn't it? A junk journal. I do like to use junk where I can. You know, or old book pages and bits and bobs that I managed to pick up from charity shops. Because that's what I found so appealing about this craft when I first started doing it. So we've done a little bit of scrap busting. I have got rid of a box that was just annoying me, being there, falling over. I want to cover up that white bit. Don't like it. I find white offensive. I don't like seeing white. see the other side. This was some Stampin' Up DSP. If anybody's looking at going, I kind of know what that is. There we are. Now I could fully finish it with some ribbon. I happen to have this on my desk. That would work. Just a bit of seam binding, again from a charity shop. I'll do. Might make it a little bit grungy it up. So let's cut the other one. Very flimsy. Right, let's grunge it up because it's too cleanly looking. There we go. Put that back through. Put that one through. Mess on my desk is falling in. And then tea stained. I've never have put that on a thing. I said I would. I haven't done it yet. Who wants to take bets on whether or not this actually does get wound round something, or if it just ends up staying on my desk and pulled in and used whenever? Yeah, I think we all know the answer to that one. But there you go. Works for me. Oh, I should have took a picture of the box before I started, so I could have gone from this to this in a little picture, but I didn't. So that's that. Do you know, I usually pull these cut off far too much, and I ain't quite got enough there. Now I've probably done far too much. There we go. So that is what we've made, and we've got 2, 4, 5 more of those to do, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more tags ready to go. So 9, 10, 11 tags and 6 journey cards out of that box. That's not bad for a load of old rubbish, is it? Anyway, hope that was useful. Hope that's given you some ideas. I don't know why I'm messing now. I was trying to get it out of the picture. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Spend that bell. Press that bell so you know when I've uploaded things. And I will be back with something else very, very soon. Bye for now.